Do you think the U.S. is ready to accept a government of Nawaz Sharif if that eventuality were to occur?
If that government comes to power through free and fair elections, of course we would. Of course we would.
Okay. We had Ambassador Holbrooke on the scene for the first part of the Obama administration, at least. He's still special envoy. But recently Senator Kerry went to Afghanistan to meet with Hamid Karzai. Secretary Clinton came to Pakistan on a 3-day trip. Is there any reason to suspect that Ambassador Holbrooke is being phased out at the current time?
No, I just heard him say just yesterday, I believe, that he intends a trip back to the region in the coming weeks. Look, I would suggest that the fact that you've got a whole train of senior level Americans coming to Pakistan, that's the sign of our interest in building a long-term, mutually productive relationship with Pakistan. I mean, take Secretary Clinton's visit there recently. It was a 3-day visit. If you look at how long a Secretary of State stays in a particular country, that's a long visit. She didn't meet just with the government. She didn't meet just with politicians. She made a very concerted effort to meet with a wide variety of Pakistani society, Pakistani groups. She met with people who disagreed with American policy. She took a lot of hits. That's okay. Probably wasn't all that enjoyable for her, but I think it's important that she sent a signal that we're listening to you. We may agree with you, we may disagree with you at times, but we're interested in what you have to say. And I think the fact that she reached out to so many different sectors of Pakistani society, that she listened, not simply lectured, that she went and she stayed as long as she did, I think these are all indications that we're serious. We want to make this relationship work. I know there's a narrative in Pakistan that the United States uses Pakistan and then walks away. That may or may not be true, but I think going forward, this administration is sending you repeated signs that we are prepared to put substantial resources, not only financial, but also in terms of the attention and the time of high-level American officials into making this partnership truly productive. We've got to make it work this time. It's too important for us to get it wrong again.
During the last 8 years of the Bush administration, there was a perception, both abroad and actually in the United States, that the administration didn't really care to understand the needs or the issues of importance to people in that part of the world, South Asia, Pakistan specifically. Do you believe that with the Obama administration there is a greater level of understanding, as you might just have alluded to?
Yeah. There is a greater awareness of the need that we need to listen. We need to reach out to people who are not instinctively pro-American. I mean, the President has made a number of remarkable speeches directed to Islamic audiences, particularly the one in Cairo, also one in Turkey. He has made himself available to a number of people from press from Islamic countries. I think there, from the very top, from the President on down, there's a keen awareness that we, mankind, are all in this boat together. And yeah, we have differences. Religious differences, ethnic differences, class differences, historical differences, a whole host of differences. But we're all in the same boat together, and to use a cliche, we either sink or swim together. I mean, that is what drives the President's policies on climate change. We can't do this as individuals. We have to do it together. It's what drives his approach on things like reacting to or preparing for pandemics. That's what drives his approach on things like moving toward a world without nuclear weapons. There's really a sense in this administration, insofar as I understand this administration, that we need to be more about building bridges and less about erecting barriers.
Let's hope that's the way things go. Mr. Hathaway, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.